け翼
食らえ俺のお箱無回転シュート俺のシュートを食らえ俺のシュートを見せてやるぜ
Welcome to another episode of Tsubasa. I am, of course, your host, Clonocloud. And this week, it's the next banner for the next Dream Saga. Now, anniversary is only a month away. Do you save your dream balls or go for broke? Let's find out together. JJ Ochado, 7 colored skills light up Paris, is a Nigerian attacking midfielder that plays for the French club Paris during the next Dream arc. He comes with a really high base shot at over 12k, and his in-match shooting parameter is ranked 4th despite his lack of power. Ochado is not a speedy player, with only 5.8k speed, and does not come with any aerial bonus. His team skill is weaker at 22%, not as desirable, but still useful. Penalty Area Master empowers him with a 20% stat bonus when inside the penalty area, and we feel that, unfortunately, it doesn't benefit him much, as he can only play as an attacking midfielder with no access to any aerial shots. He is given a 3% bond, requiring just 2 or more toughness type non-Japanese players, and a nifty 4.5% shield, which is useful against debuff teams. The rest of his skills are a special skill block, 60% chance to block one of his matchup opponent's skills, 15% insight master, and lastly, stamina cost down, reducing the stamina cost of his special skills by 10%. Ochado offers high shields with a decent 3% bond, and might be useful to bring on if you're facing debuff teams, but there are other better shield options as well. He's a rather awkward player to use properly, with his position restricted to attacking midfielder with penalty area master attached. He does come with inside master and skill block to help him, but the low percentage and activation rate means that he isn't that dependable. Moreover, he also has a rather high chance of being bullied when guessing right by the monster midfielders out there. Mbappa, Paris's proud speedster, is a skill type French forward playing for Paris during the next Dream arc. Mbappa has the highest total stats among the featured players at 66k. Both his dribble and shot are past 10k. His speed is close to decent at 5.9k, and stamina pool just shy of 1.2k. His team skill offers 23% stat bonus for his teammates requiring 5 or more skill type players. He gets a cool 20% stat bonus against all defenders and goalkeepers, and this bonus will be active most of the time since he is a forward. Mbappa's 4.5% bond is one of the most desirable bonds out there, as it only requires 2 skill type non-Japanese players to activate, himself included. His other abilities include a 10% stamina killer, 15% full power gauge up after he scores a goal, matchup win bonus, granting 10% skill force bonus for his only shot. Note that the bonus is a special skill force and not stat bonus. This makes a huge difference due to the way things are calculated. Lastly, dribble range enhance, increasing the distance traveled by 2.5 times after winning a matchup with his dribble. Mbappa is quite the terror against defenders, with his defender goalkeeper killer passive and a top tier goal threat when his matchup win bonus is active. However, he is not in the same league as some of the other meta goal threats who can defend competently. He will most likely be targeted by opponent playmakers to make an easy pass. Raymar, world's leading technician, is a toughness type Brazilian forward playing for the French club Paris during the next Dream arc. He comes with over 65k total stats, with his most prominent base stat being a 12.5k shot, the highest in the game right now. His in-match parameter for shot is ranked at number 1 as well, even though he only comes with 6.7k power. Raymar is not very mobile though, with 5.7k speed, and he does not come with any aerial bonus. Raymar's team skill is desirable, as it enhances his teammates' stats by 23% with 5 or more toughness type club players. His passive, Insight Master, grants him a 20% stat bonus when picking the right action during a matchup. He comes with a really easy to activate bond, providing a 4.5% stat boost for his team with just 2 toughness type non-Japanese players. His other abilities are Skill Block Cancel, negating 1 special skill block, Critical Rate Up, improving his critical rate by 2 times, and Pedal to the Metal, granting him a 15% stat bonus during full power football. Lastly, Pressure, an annoying 5% skill force debuff on his matchup opponent if he wins the matchup. Raymar is a player that is rather dependent on Insight Master and full power football to be a threat. Like Mbappa, he comes equipped with the trio of S offensive skills, but also suffering from only having low quality defensive skills. The less said about pinpoint pass, the better. On behalf of EK Tsubasa, I would like to thank all our members on Patreon and YouTube. Your support is very much appreciated, and it motivates us. It's also one of the reasons why we've been working tirelessly to keep the channel running and making videos for everyone. And now it's time for Clonocloud's Corner. So, with Anniversary a month away, a lot of people have been asking me for my anniversary predictions. So I'm going to throw them out at you. And I do want to say one caveat. I am terrible at this. I'd be impressed if even a quarter of what I'm about to say is true, but I'll tell you my thoughts anyway. First off, we obviously have a very strong non-Japanese meta at the moment and have had that for quite some time. I think that we're going to see a big swing back in the other direction. Okay, so I think we're going to see a lot of very strong Japanese units released during this coming December anniversary. That's prediction number 1. Prediction number 2, I think we're going to see quite a bit of power creep occurring in this anniversary. Now, Caleb has gone out of its way to say that it is not going to be increasing the team skill percentage, which is good. But you take a look at this Next Stream banner that's currently happening, and Next Stream is sort of in this weird place because, as far as I know, these are limited banner units. They do not go into the regular gacha pool, but they're also not as good as your Dream Collection or Dream Festival. So there's sort of like this in-between place. And you look at their stats, and you've got 2 players with shots above 12k. So what does that mean for the anniversary when they're going to create these banners that are essentially going to be must pull if you want to stay at the top of the meta? I think we're going to see some crazy numbers for the SDF and limited banner anniversary units. And I don't think it's going to be crazy to have a character with, over a 12k shot and maybe something like an 8-9k power or something like that. I'm expecting quite a number of stat creep. I don't think the bonds are going to go up too much. Maybe 5%, from 4.5 to 5%. It's what we've been discussing internally. But we'll see. I think the stats are really what's going to increase. Prediction number 3. Whoever is going to be in DC, whoever is going to be in the Dream Collection for the anniversary, is also going to be the most crazy meta player. It's happened multiple times in a row now. So I think that trend will stay. Whatever the DC banner is, I'm 100% pulling on it. I'm going to hate myself the entire time, but they'll probably be the strongest units. Last but not least, somewhat unrelated, I do want to quickly mention that this next Dream banner is a bit of a gamble, because I have a feeling that these characters will be a little bit more relevant in the future once they have more a better skill selection available to them, and I do think that's coming. So if you have the Dream Balls to spare, I do think that these units are quite viable. They just really need better defensive skills, better tackles, better intercepts, and I do think that's going to come. It's going to probably be a couple of weeks at the very least, but it's definitely on the way. What are your predictions for the anniversary? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I've been your host, Clonocloud. Ike!